we? All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I was just about to start. Hey, amazing media team. I'm so excited to be a part of your meeting like this, using media of all things. Can you imagine? Hey, I just want to talk to you for the next few minutes. And number one, really just thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you I'm thanking you from Pastor Chris and Pastor Melissa and the entire team of our church. Thank you for everything you are doing. And I just want to say this now, and please don't repeat this outside this room, but you are for sure one of my absolute favorite teams at the church. Okay, don't tell anyone else, but you truly are. I want to remind you of the why we do what we are doing, and it's really just based out of what Jesus told us to do. And we're here to make people, number one, know God. That's our mission. That's what Jesus called us to do, and that's why we have our weekend services. That's where we see most people connect to God. Listen, this past Easter that we just came out of now, this past week, we saw 177 people saved through the different things we did in Easter, the services we have, the egg hunt we had in North Austin, and all of that is really building towards one thing: to help people know God, to know Him personally, to have a personal connection with Him. And everything we do as a dream team, everything you guys do in the media and production booth is really enhancing that experience. And when people know God, the next step we want them to take is for them to find freedom. We are all created for those close relationships and have that group setting, and you have that in your dream team. And most of you also belong to a life group somewhere, and to find that freedom, to settle yesterday's mistakes, and to have our inner wounds healed, and that happens, true change happen in true relationships like that. We're meant to find that freedom. Why? So that we can move on and discover the purpose God placed in our lives. And we're good?
Yeah, go for it.
But listen now, some people get this confused. They think that we want to discover, that we as a church want to discover their purpose and know how to use them. It's not for the church to discover the person's purpose. No, it's for me to discover the purpose God placed in my life, and for you to discover what you have in your life. And one of my favorite stories, I can't hear it enough, is from your team when Kevin first came here, and he never worked with lights before, and now he's like the Jedi of lights and everything. I mean, it's just to discover that, not knowing that this was a passion in my life, and now I do this. Alex has been texting me sometimes just camera shots that he see online, and I mean, he just started to operate in that camera, but now it's a passion, and that is why we have a dream team. The dream team is not first and foremost there to make sure we can run awesome services. No, it's to help people make a difference. Now, when it comes to the production dream team, I want you to understand one thing, and I want to take you on this quick journey, but it's really over the past 3 years. When I first came to Reach Church, I came as a guest speaker about 4 years ago, and I experienced and just saw what God was doing, the miracle that was taking place. But also, one of the first things, don't tell anyone else this either, this is just between you guys and me right now, I also saw a lot of things that was like, if you haven't seen the pictures yet, please ask someone to show you the pictures. The screens we had on the stage, they looked like an old lady's underwear, like stretched out over like a spider web. It was terrible. It wasn't good at all. The announcement videos we had was bad sound and reflection in someone's glasses and someone walking by. It was just bad. The website, I didn't even want to tell my friends about it. We didn't have an online experience. The camera shot was really a 720 still image. I mean, you can talk about everything. I'm not talking down on it now, guys. Don't get me wrong, but I just want to show you how far we've got. So now, when I joined the church and I moved here to Austin about 3 years and 3 months ago, our media team, the production team, was really about 4 people. I'm not even kidding. I'm not joking. It was the same 4 guys there every time. Andy, you were one of them. You were making a difference already then. We had our sound guys, and then we had a light guy, and the light board was different. I don't even gonna go into the details right now, but it was a very, very, very different experience. The confidence monitor was really a terrible little mini projector projecting the camera shot on the back wall next to the sound booth. But God started to move in that team, and one by one, God sent more people with new experiences, and He started to push us now as a team and as a church to excellence, and adding people, adding another person. Listen, guys, you're used to producing now. You're used to that beautiful whiteboard with information. You're used to we're even getting used to the LED back display right now. Remember, that's only 2 months old, but all of these things are just being added, and now not just added to a cool experience, but added to the excellence of how we want to serve God, and the excellence of how we can portray God through our services and in our services and enhance that worship experience. What I want you to understand now is we have a great production team now, and I promise you, I thank God for each and every one of you. When we pray as a staff every morning, we pray for you specifically because you're such an important part of the whole worship experience and all the technology going on. But just to see where we are today from where we were 2 years ago, when God really started to add people and build, and Chas moved here, and he had no idea that he would be the coach one day over this team, and we kept adding people, we kept adding equipment, and that's really what's been going on for the past 2 years. Adding stuff, changing a little bit, adding a little bit more. To be a part of the production team, you cannot be afraid of change, because what we are doing, we want to do everything with excellence. I talked to your coach about this a while ago. Chas and I was just chatting about it, that 2 years ago when we were trying to figure things out with the production team, and a year ago, even a year and a half ago, it was about major things, like big problems we had. And now the discussions that we have is minor details. How we are setting the camera shot now with the millimeters, like to the left, to the right, up and down. Like, I love that. That's our problem right now. That the white balance is not perfect. That the background is not perfect yet, because we are now working with excellence, and we serve an excellent God, and we want to do everything we can with excellence. Now, your job, guys, is not to in your head, don't get caught in this thought that you're there to maintain this amazing experience. No, we are moving forward, and I want to challenge you. I want to leave you with this challenge right now. We are moving forward. I want us to talk 2 years from now, and I want us to laugh about the experience we have now compared to what it would be 2 years from now. I'm not saying we have a bad experience whatsoever. I love it. But when we have 2, 3, and 4 cameras here in the future, shifting between the different shots with better lights and backgrounds and sound, like when everything is just different, when we have a great online experience for people and all of this, I want us to look back to this day and realize we were just in the beginning. When you work with all your heart and pour your heart into what we do, when you enhance that worship experience for our people online or in-house or in a campus somewhere, when we do everything we can with excellence, as good as we can, then we can stand before Jesus one day, and He will look at you and He will tell you, thank you, my good and faithful servant, for what you did that Sunday, that specific day, changed someone's life. And you are a part of that. I'm a part of that. We are a part of that as a dream team. So thank you for making a difference, and thank you for not slowing down. Thank you for dreaming big about the future. I believe God will speak to you and through you to our church to make our church better and better for every month, every year that passes by, so that we can reach more people and impact our generation. Thank you for all you do. I love you. And I can't wait to Sunday to service again, and I'm gonna just look at all of you and again just be warm in my heart when I think about what you are doing for the kingdom together with our dream team. Have an amazing meeting and a great day.